Okay, Lisa. Your husband is being abusive towards you mentally, physically, and verbally. This stems from him losing his job, and then him losing his job leads him to alcohol. And this is what leads to his so-called release. Correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Now, then I hear you blaming yourself for the altercation that took place between you and him. Those physical altercations is what I'm speaking of. And I want you to understand, first and foremost, that it's not your fault. Okay? That your husband going through these issues these past few months, these are issues that are too common today, you know, with the economy and everything else. Someone losing their job is very common. So him turning to alcohol and then releasing it releasing it abusively, I should say, that's not an answer for it. And you're not to blame for that.
Yeah, I'm just so upset that I stuck around this long. I should have just left a long time ago.
I understand. You don't have to be upset, but I do understand that you are upset towards the situation, and being in that situation, you know, it's understandable. But you need to use that energy towards something more positive. I heard you say that you were ready to leave, and if you're ready to leave, you need to focus all your energy on leaving your husband. That's a big step to take, but I believe that should be your first goal while you're here. Working towards leaving your husband. And, you know, you can work on that goal while you're here. We can work on it together. You know, we can go over a couple things. Go ahead and make sure you can write down a couple things. We can go over these goals together. And, you know, between you and I, we can work towards it. And, you know, we can help you find location with, probably a new location to stay once you been here a couple of days or however long it takes. And the goal that I have set out for you, I'm thinking about this child with 3 to 4 months. What do you think about that?
That sounds good. I'm really ready to leave and walk out on faith because there's no telling what will happen in the future. I mean, I'm just so tired of going back and forth on the same thing. I will be able to leave, and once I leave, will I be able to come back here, you know, once I'm working, to go to and from? Would that be okay?
Yes, that would be all right, but you do realize that we have an 11 o'clock curfew. But since you work, we can make, you know, minor accommodations for you. I can have security to, you know, they'll know who you are, and they can let you in and out if need be. And do you have a stable job, or will you be needing new employment, like help in looking for new employment? Sorry.
Yes, I do have a stable job, and thank you so much for being able to make the accommodations for me once I do make that step. That would be very helpful, and this would allow me to earn extra money if overtime is offered at my job. Now, as far as a challenge, you know, the challenge that I'm facing, I would definitely say I need a new place. You know, saving money is very hard for me to do, and I'm definitely concerned about my safety. I've been paying all these bills on my own for the past few months, and finding a small apartment should be very easy for me to maintain. Do you think that'd be easy, right?
I don't see that as a problem. You're saying, you know, one of the challenges would be for you to move. That is the biggest challenge to take. That's the biggest step to take forward. But you maintaining bills, I don't see that, because you stated, you know, in the past that you have, since he lost his job, you were taking care of the household. You were like the head of the household, maintaining the bills and everything. So I don't see that as an issue for you. I think you should, you know, you should handle that very well on your own.
Okay, thank you so much for actually, you know, believing in what I'm saying and having faith that I'll accomplish this, because I just feel so alone right now because I'm walking out on my husband. You know, this makes me feel so much better. I never thought about leaving him and being able to do this on my own. I just hope that me walking out, I will be okay and I don't have to worry about my safety.
Your concerns is safety. That's very understandable, and situation. But the first step I would say with that is if you think that he's going to be a problem, as in like trying to look for you or find anything and bring more harm your way, then I suggest you should get a restraining order on him first. And you know, with you trying to lead a marriage, I would say a restraining order first, and then you can take those steps into, I don't know, maybe separation, filing for separation or divorce in the near future. And that's what you're looking to go to.
That sounds really good. I never thought about a restraining order before. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to set out for this goal, and we're going to see about 3 or 4 months. We're going to stay on pace with it. I have it written down. You have it written down. We can go over back and forth. And anytime you need to see me, you can come and see me. And just lay you the best assistance I can.